My name is Rocky Dennis, and you're watching the third episode of the Snatcher playthrough. And we're gonna get a little bit of a summary of what we've been up to so far, because we're entering into the second act of 3. Before we start on this episode, I do want to give a warning that this episode is going to contain one pretty upsetting scene of animal abuse and gore. I will warn before it happens, and then I will say after it's over. It's a pretty brief scene. It's about 20 to 30 seconds. When that's over, I will say. So if you want to skip it, then I will let you know. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, I will put a timestamp in the description, so that literally you can see when it starts and you can click to move to where it ends. Because it's a pretty horrible and disturbing scene, and no one should have to watch it. But it's part of the game. We're gonna have to suffer through. So anyway, it's Snatcher, guys. It's the same as always. That's the blanket content warning for this episode. And it's time to go. So we've got to start with this is the latest one. There we go. And can you please let me know about sound, everyone who's in chat already? Because it's time for us to start Act 2 of Act 2 Cure. So we had Act 1, which was Snatch, and Act 2 is Cure. Sound is good, thank you. So I'm going to let the chief do a little summary here.
Okay, let's try to sort all this out. Metal Gear, would you mind helping out?
Not at all. Now projecting recorded video images.
Gibson calls in and you two immediately head for the abandoned factory in the M District. But when you arrived, Gibson had already been killed by someone, or something at the factory. From hair and skin samples recovered from his body, you determined that the perpetrators were two snatchers, one male and one female. In addition, from a floppy disk containing notes from Gibson's investigation, you discovered that snatchers have a crucial defect. Gibson was apparently killed because he had learned about this weak point. And this weak point is a key difference between them and real humans. Their artificial skin cannot tolerate ultraviolet rays. Long-term exposure causes it to become cancerous, a form of melanoma. This severely limits the places and times that they can operate to midwinter, when daylight hours are their shortest, and of course at night. And it looks as if it will take at least 6 months for them to develop a new skin which overcomes this fault. So their biggest weak point was that they had to keep themselves protected from ultraviolet rays over the past 6 months. Gibson really put his earlier training as a science cop to good use in figuring this one out.
Science cop.
And that's why they use plenty of sunscreen, even in the middle of the winter. As a result of this, it becomes clear that there is one thing they must have to continue their survival. And that is medical facilities, where they can treat artificial skin which has become cancerous. And it appears that Gibson may have located a hospital used for this very purpose. In an effort to determine where Gibson had been investigating, you analyzed his stomach contents, found buffalo meat, and headed to the only place in the city that
Yeah, we do have a kitty meowing in the background. Can you at least show
Isabella
yourself?
Velvet, a dancer at this place, gives you a description, which allows you to put together a montage of the man Gibson was trying to track down. You then ran this montage through the city's data bank, using Jordan. And that gave you 2 suspects, Ivan Rodriguez and Freddie Nielsen. But from the condition of Ivan's skin, you determined that there was no possibility he could be a snatcher. There was no evidence at all of melanoma. But as he was in possession of liquid sky, you turned him over to narcotics. Following that, a search of Freddie Nielsen's home turned up large quantities of sunscreen. Nielsen's wife, Lisa Nielsen, turns out to be a snatcher, and you dispose of her. And you confirm that the skin cells found under Gibson's nails were from Lisa. Freddie Nielsen also turns out to be a snatcher, and you dispose of him as well. The hair sample that was found in Gibson's hand is confirmed as being from Freddy. So you are able to determine that these two snatchers, Freddy and Lisa, were the ones who killed Gibson.
Yeah, pretty much sums it up so far. That's pretty much where we're at.
But then we have a problem. The bounty hunter who saved you, Seed, Random Hajil. An investigation uncovers that the information he provided when he filled out his bounty hunter registration was completely false. So who is this guy? Friend or foe?
What about the bank account he was having his bounty deposited into?
It was a common account used for paying bounty, and the funds were retransferred from there. We couldn't learn anything from it. Thank you, Metal. And now for the real fun. The hospital that Gibson had tracked down. If we can hit that, we may be able to shut down this snatch operation of theirs. Or if we can find some kind of patient records there, we may be able to find them quite easily.
So, Little John's memory might provide us with an important lead.
That's right.
There
If we're
we
lucky,
go.
there may be something left that we can work with. Navigators record everything their junkers do, just in case.
Just in case, huh? Well, this looks like one of those cases.
Harry should have recovered it by now. Go see how he's doing. Seed, I'm counting on you to find
Get
this
comfy.
hospital.
Get comfy. Get comfy. Right. Nope, he's gone. Never mind, eh? So yeah, that very detailed summary. Now the reason for that is because the original version of this game, I believe the one for the MSX, I think, that actually the acts I think were released separately. So so to have this very detailed summary at this point would make sense because it wasn't assumed that you just played the first act. And Manuel Love says there's some detailed gore considering the time. That is very true. So this is a 1994 version of a 1988 game. So we're gonna look around a little bit. But I don't think we've got a lot to find here. Something about the picture. Don't touch that picture, that's very special to me. Let's ask about some stuff. But she's giving us a clue. So we ran into Random Hajil, which Gibson warned us about. But he seemed pretty helpful. So for now, we trust him. Still figuring out what this chess piece is supposed to mean, have we? Apparently it has nothing to do with that incident with Freddy. A chess piece, eh? I don't know too much about chess. Wait a minute, Harry may know something about that. Thank you for the tip. So we're gonna head and see Harry. Hopefully he's sobered up a bit.
About time you got here, Gillian. I've got Little John's memory all ready for you.
Well, we able to get anything from it?
Just relax. I'll put it on the monitor for you now. I'm afraid it was almost completely destroyed beyond recovery. Those snatchers, they sure do a thorough job.
What do you mean? Wasn't there anything left?
Like I said, just relax. I was able to get one video image out of it. I don't have the slightest what this is, but it's definitely got something to do with Jean's investigation. This is it.
Hospital Olean.
So, Gillian, do you have any idea what this is?
Hospital Olean? This is almost certainly the Snatcher-controlled hospital that Gibson was looking for.
You ought to run the name through Jordan, but if that hospital is not legit, the data won't mean anything. This city is packed with unregistered hospitals.
The sign in this picture looks curved. This word Olean might continue past the edge of the image.
I've stored this image. You can view it at any time. Just use the graphic memory command in the possessions menu.
Yeah, so that's the main clue now. We're trying to find this hospital, which apparently Neo Kobe City is lousy with unregistered hospitals, which I think is a really like that's kind of silly, but it's also a really cool world building detail, I think. So I don't think there's much to investigate because it's all going to be the same stuff. Let's talk about our feelings. Harry, I'm afraid I just can't fill Gibson's shoes. I don't talk to guys who say wimpy things like that. Harry, 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 validate me. Harry's like a tough love kind of person. I'd never trust those bounty hunters. This isn't the kind of job you do for profit. I mean, aren't we doing that for profit? We're literally employed to do it. But I thought that these blasters were the only things that could take out a Snatcher. In theory, that's right. A standard ray gun just isn't strong enough. Still, if you modified a standard ray gun to focus its energy much better than usual, you never know. But that would make it that much harder to hit your target, right? That's right. In other words, that random's one heck of a shot. Harry, please, how do I break down your emotional walls? Oh, we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there. What are you guys doing this Christmas? Tomorrow I'm going home to meet my family for the first time in months. Well, seeing as I'm based in the UK and we've got a big old lockdown, there's not a lot of meeting family this Christmas. Or meeting much of anyone. So I'm probably going to stay at home. Well, I am staying at home, but I am also going to baby or cat sit my neighbor's cat. Which is going to be nice. I'm hopefully seeing some friends next week. But God knows, like the regulations change every single day, so who knows. Let's ask about Olene as well. There's definitely no mistake about Lil Jon's memory. This hospital exists. You can bet your life on that. Oh, can we now? Can we really? You might think I'm old-fashioned, but you've got to trust your instincts. It's one of the most important weapons the Junker has. I don't know what I'm doing, like a southern drawl on him. It's when I go to a bad, like, rough men, I imagine. And also, I think maybe I play too much Red Dead. Play too much Red Dead Redemption. Right, so we're gonna... Oh. Harry suggested that we check the hospital using the Jordan system, but the Jordan system doesn't offer a hospital search function. Really? Why don't we ask Napoleon? That's an interesting thing where, like, from a design perspective, it's kind of weird. Where you have... Because in a game, generally, if a character says something, that's something that you, as a player, should be able to trust. Unless it's, like, part of the story. So, like, if a character says, you should probably save now, or, you know, do something like that, then that's the designers speaking to you through a character. But then you have Harry explicitly say, go into the computer room and use Jordan to search for this hospital. And then you go, and then another character says, oh, actually don't, because you can't. So yeah. So we're gonna move again, because I don't actually think we can do anything by looking at it. The situation in England is so scary at the moment. Thankfully my family lives a short car ride away. Yeah. And it's not as tightly packed, Sweden. I mean, that's the good thing. It's like you can... less people clustered around. So we can ask her as well. A bounty hunter, eh? Can you trust people like that? He sounds really fake, like someone out of a novel, you know? Olene, huh? I've never heard of any hospital like that. Well, you're always super helpful. Yeah, no, Judangan in chat is responsible because they gifted me this, and I've been playing that. Not so much the past couple of days because I've had work and stuff, but I'm going to get back into it tomorrow, hopefully. We are going to go to alt... Actually, hang on. We need to call Napoleon first, yes. We need to call him and then need to meet him at Alton Plaza. So we're going to use our video phone. Hello, Shaggy DL. Good evening. Hope you're doing okay. And I hope everyone's doing okay. I didn't really say. I'm sorry. I kind of botched that. I apologize. Please, Gillian, you really should have it memorized by now. It's 39, 56, 44. And we're gonna 39, 56, 44. Oh, vacation! Cheers to that. What? You again? Sorry, you'd prefer a woman, I suppose? Whatever. Anyway, how about giving me the password? So that is going to be 100-day rain, I believe. Alright, you pass, but we can't talk on a video phone. I'll meet you at the usual place. Cool beans. So, don't call. We're gonna head over. Hope everyone is doing okay. I hope you're playing good stuff. I was gonna say, actually, coming towards the end of the year, one of the things I was thinking of doing after Christmas is a Game of the Year stream, where I might play some of my favorite games of the year, just like a 10-minute of each type thing, and then talk about them. Because I was thinking about actually like writing something up, but then I thought it might actually be more fun to just kind of show it all in action. I might do something like that. I haven't decided yet, but it was a decent year for games. Oh, look who's here! Crowds of busy year-end shoppers are milling about everywhere. There are no suspicious types in the area. Yeah, but there could be a snatcher among them, you know. That's true, but it's too frightening to think about. So I think we once again just have to kind of do this a few times. It doesn't appear that they are too worried about the snatcher problem. Oh god. I hit a bit too close to home. It's Christmas everywhere you look. Even Santa Claus is here. We can look at Santa. A man dressed as Santa Claus is handing out tissues as an advertisement. Oh man. Huh, that's Santa Claus. What's wrong? Nothing, probably just my imagination. Shall we check him out? I think we shall. We're gonna investigate Santa.
Wait a minute. You're no Santa.
How'd you guess?
What are you doing in that outfit?
What are you talking about? I'm quitting this job. It's too dangerous. Somebody's after me. I'm gonna end up dead, just like Gibson.
Damn. It's a traditional Santa Claus costume. There's a tag on the suit which says Rick Bakery Productions. That's the same place which makes those Outer Heaven masks. That's that place the guy over Players Karen was telling us about, right? Why don't you just go ahead and tell us who you really are, Napoleon? One of these days I'll have to tell you why I'm called Napoleon. Yeah, you should. I need some information about underground hospitals. Besides all the legit hospitals, there are scores of those underground places all over the city. You'll never be able to find them all. because he's small. Wait a second. You might be able to learn something about this illicit operations by checking up on pharmaceutical orders. After all, almost all the drugs used on the island are manufactured here as well. That's right. All of the pharmaceuticals on the island are distributed or manufactured by Kobe Pharmaceuticals. Kobe Pharmaceuticals, eh? That's where Jamie works. Jamie keeps tracks of records of shipments of pharmaceuticals throughout the island. She might be able to find something out. That's right. Let's call her and ask later on. See if we can ask her. I'm sure a specialist like that will have a lot more to offer you than somebody like me. But I think we can show... Yes, we can show. Oh, Lean Hospital? Did I miss anything? Not really. All that we've done is we started the game by talking to Harry, and Harry found us an image from Little John's memory that just says Hospital Olean, and that is what we're now trying to track down where that place is. Some kind of allergy, I guess. I always get this way in the winter. An allergen that could only operate in the winter? That could be Snow 9, you know? One can always pick up traits of Snow 9 wherever Snatchers appear. It's his sneezing, it just goes on and on. Damn. As we've shown him... Actually, I'll show it to you. We're gonna look at the video memory. So that is the only clue we're following up on right now. And we've just met up with Napoleon, and that's basically it. So Harry came through for us. So we're gonna now show... Show the chess piece again? For the life of me, I can't figure out what this chess piece is supposed to mean. I wonder what that is. So let us ask about Olean. Santa has COVID. Before that, why don't we take care of business? No, we gotta give him some dosh. Damn, take it! Thanks a bundle. Man, Santa's crabby today. It may not be the one you're looking for, but I know an Olean hospital. Okay. Hey, I'm not just doing it for fun, you know. You're gonna have to do a little better than that. Just as greedy as ever, eh? Here, take it. Thank you very much. I'm having a turf war. Oh no. We're having a bunny territorial dispute happening. It's horrible and cute. I don't know too much about it, but it's over in the RF district. Why don't you go check it out? It's a man-made strain that was developed by the military years ago as a defensive weapon to help protect bases and the like. But wasn't all of it disposed of long ago? Yes, but I hear talk that somebody started cultivating it again about 3 years ago. 3 years ago? That's about the same time the Snatchers first appeared.
Alright, I've had it. Don't call me anymore, okay?
Wait a minute, Napoleon. I'll keep any Snatchers off your back.
They're after both of us. You better worry about watching your own back. Ah, by the way, here. A little Christmas present for you.
What? Tissues?
See ya. Merry Christmas.
Alright.
Now he's gone.
No surprise there. He's got plenty of reason to be scared. Besides, I got the information I needed.
There's an advertisement on the back of that pack of tissues.
This is an ad for Outer Heaven. Just how many different jobs does that guy have?
Womp womp. Right, I think there's nothing else we can do here, so I think we're gonna head to... Where are we going now? We're gonna go to... Actually... Hiya! Hello, everyone in the chat. So we're gonna go... I was thinking, should we call... Actually, let's go to the hospital first. We'll go to the hospital first. Now you'll note that the picture actually said Hospital Olean and not Olean Hospital. But we're gonna head out and check it out anyway. It's the only lead we have so far. So we can exit. This is the Olean Hospital that Napoleon told us about. There is a neon sign on the roof of the building. The entrance appears to be at the front. I wonder what they specialize in. There are no signs or anything. That's because it's one of the illicit places. Yeah, but it's still hardly, like, subtle, but giant sign. The lights are on and there are signs of people inside. It looks like they are open. Illegally parked cars are nearly blocking the streets. The cars don't appear to be abandoned. If they're not scrapped, then what? The patients' cars? It says Hospital Olean. Is this really the place that we are looking for? Yeah, we've got the sinister atmospheric music now. Called the Christmas spirit, yeah. Let us investigate all the stuff. All the windows and other openings have heavy metal screens around, covering them. It is covered with heavy metal screening. There is no one in the area. This hospital is in quite a lonely neighborhood. The neon signs appear different from the one in Little John's memory. Is this really the hospital that we saw in Little John's memory? They seem to be using pressure plate sensors rather than more modern infrared. In other words, things haven't changed much since they opened. Must have been here a while. And we can smell... It doesn't smell like a hospital usually does. It's more like the smell of filth. We can't know unless we go in. Gillian, be very careful. Yeah, let's go inside. Let's take a look. Hell yes. It's an animal hospital. Come on, Eileen. This room seems to be a waiting area. Everyone is holding an animal of some sort. The reception area is just inside the entrance of the front side of the building. Oh, I should say, I did mention this at the beginnings of the people who came in late. There is going to be a kind of nasty scene revolving an animal later, but that's not now. And I will warn ahead of time for that. And it's a pretty brief one, but it is pretty upsetting. Everyone is carrying an ID. It would appear that they are all law-abiding Neo-Kobe citizens. There are no suspicious-looking types here. These animals, I promise you, they're all fine. The sign says dangerous or hard-to-control animals must be on a leash or in a cage. So we can look at all the animals individually. I really don't care for animals. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I really wish you would shut up. 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 Oh, spare me. Have a look at the doggy. Yeah, those sound effects, I'm sorry, I didn't know that they were going to be that startling. I would have said otherwise. We can look at them all. That appears to be one of their super memory parrots. People use these birds frequently now when they study foreign languages or have other sounds they want to record. More cool world building, really. It's a Magellanic Kobe penguin. They were developed in 1933 as a breed which could thrive in tropical and temperate climates. So basically we've got cyberpunk animals. That's one of those humming dogs, you know, the ones that have all of their larynxes modified to help eliminate sound pollution. Then why did it bark? That's probably why it's at the hospital. Ah yes, this is one of those pocket pets, popular among women as a combination pet and handbag. They were created by splicing marsupial genes into common household animals. This one would appear to be one of the cat models. There really isn't much we can do here, because pretty clear that this isn't the place we're looking for, or is it? There are numerous posters about pet insurance and vaccinations. Metal Gear's being problematic. Have you heard any rumors about snatchers in this area? I'm not worried, we keep a dog at our house, so does this hospital. Snatchers hate dogs, right? There is no solid proof, but animals with good senses of smell are said to be able to pick them out. That's right. That's why so many people are starting to keep pets these days. What kind of hospital is this? I'm not very intelligent. What? Didn't you know before you came? This is an animal hospital. Sorry, but I don't think they can help you, little robot friend. Hey, I'm not sick. I'm functioning properly. We'll be okay, won't we? They'll stay away from animals, right? The doctor here has a really good reputation. It's so hard to find a good vet these days. Whoa, what a smell! That's the odor given off by these animals and their byproducts. So that's it. I thought something was ripe. It's a form of pollution. And I don't think we can do much else here, because I think we're just gonna exit. I guess we do need to. But I did look at the reception area. A receptionist is doing some paperwork behind the counter, because if they take insurance here, then it cannot be an illicit hospital. What about the doctor here? Is he any good? He's a fully licensed doctor with his genetic manipulation permit. This is about the only place in town where you'll see you without an appointment. Fully licensed, eh? He really loves animals, you know, and he's a great surgeon. But we have... Oh, we have to show the thingy. So we're going to show the video memory. I'm looking for a hospital with this sign. Well, it's not the one for this place. Looks kind of similar, though.
Snatchers cannot tolerate dogs. It is improbable that this is their skin cancer treatment center.
Looks like we barked up the wrong tree here. So, now we're back to square one, huh?
Don't become too discouraged. We still have many leads. Let's head back to the turbocycle.
Yep, that was a bit of a dead end.
Olean Hospital.
Unfortunately, this wasn't the place.
You're right, Metal. Okay, let's go.
Well, we got to see some cute animals. So let us go back to... let us go back to the Junker HQ. And then we can give Jamie a call. So we're going to give Jamie a call because she works for a company where she would hopefully have some information about where the drugs are coming from, or where the weird cancer treatment drugs they use. So let's call Jamie. 39 34 44. Okay. Come on, Olean Telluride, come on. My god, a snatcher!
Bet I surprised you, huh? Don't worry, this is just a tape. I'm at work right now, If you need to reach me, please call Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs at 391009. Sorry to scare you. Bye.
She really had me for a moment there. Since when did she start pulling practical jokes like this? No doubt a message is a strategy of her to deal with your troublesome calling. Just what is that supposed to mean, Metal? There is no need to be embarrassed, Gillian. I'm fully aware that Jamie has snatched your heart. Oh my god. Or did I video phones became a thing? Yeah, so we're gonna call, what fucking number did she say? Yeah, 39, was it 3910? Hang on, I think I had it right. 39 1009. I think that was right.
Good afternoon. Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs. May I help you?
There we go.
Oh, Gillian, what's up?
This feels like a pretty cool take on Cyberpunk. It is, in some ways, and in some ways it kind of falls apart. But I think it touches on some of the themes in a cool way, I suppose. Sorry about that. I mean, being on duty and all. So we can ask. Yeah, of course we can creep on her. Did you think that we're gonna stop being a massive creep? Oh, Gillian, you've been saying that since they found us in Siberia. Siberia? We do have a shared past after all, don't we? It's a little short, but... You're looking really good, Jamie. I'm doing alright. Let's talk about our feelings, man. Jamie, this is something I've learned since we've split up. Although my memories of our time together aren't coming back, my feelings of our time together never left. Gillian... Jamie, I've learned that the Snatchers have taken over a hospital somewhere on the island. I need your help in investigating this. All you have to do is ask, Gillian. I'll do anything to help out. Jamie, that message on your answering machine, wasn't that going a bit too far? Did I scare you? You bet you did. Were you worried? Yes, I was worried. How worried? How worried? Well, really worried, you know? Good. Would you cut the jokes like that? If the Snatchers ever actually got their hands on you, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it as a joke. Okay, Gillian. Yeah, Jamie's way too fucking good for him. Ask me anything. I may be able to help you out. How's your memory doing? Any sign it might be coming back? Somehow I feel like maybe I've always been doing this job. I seem to remember wearing white. Can you recall anything, Gillian? Jamie in white. I'm afraid not. Nothing. The Snatchers require a hospital which has facilities to treat ultraviolet ray exposure. Do you have any idea about that? Well, having facilities to treat ultraviolet ray exposure is nothing rare, but we keep records here in the hospitals on the island. I'll take a look at those. But don't get your hopes up. If it's a black marketplace running on its own, we probably won't have anything at all on it. Olean Hospital? Oh, that's right! That's a veterinary clinic, isn't it? They're totally legit. Rather stuffy operation, though. They only treat pure breeds and official genetic manipulants. I really doubt they have anything to do with Snatchers. Don't worry, if I figure anything out, I'll give you a call. Now I've got a reason to talk to you again sometime. Oh, you silly. You didn't have to have a reason to talk to me. You know, No, I'm sorry. Thanks for asking me to the musical the other day. I'm sorry I couldn't go, but I was really happy that you asked. I want to see you. I can't see you now, Gillian. We're better off like this. No, that's still nothing we can do. Let's talk about our feelings some more. Oh, that's just the same again. See if we can show anything. We can show the video memory, can't we? Olean. I think I've heard of that. I think it might be an island. I think it might be a hospital on the island. Almost all of the development and administration of pharmaceuticals on the island takes place here. Okay. There's a chest piece. What's that for? I still haven't figured that out myself. Is that supposed to have some meaning? For what I know of Gibson's personality, it probably does. I'm sorry, I'm not really sure if there is any such hospital. Then I think that's gonna be it, isn't it? Well, I think we've asked everything, so... It was nice talking to you, Jamie. Bye for now. If I find anything out about the hospital, I'll give you a call. Thanks, I really need your help on this one. See you later, Gillian. Bye! Gillian approaches a random person on the street. Hey, want to see this chess piece I found? What's this for? Right. Now, I wonder... Can we go somewhere else? No, we can only go to those places still. Let me check. I'm just gonna check now, see what I'm missing. I feel like there should be a scene that triggers right around here, but I can't figure out what I've done to not get it. Let's go to the apartment and see if that does anything. Oh, thank you so much for following! Before Love. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Bromglow. Thank you so much. I think with that I've got I think that's the 50th follower, so thank you. Unless anyone's unfollowed. But that means that I should now be able to become an affiliate. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's brilliant. I'm going to get out of here. Hey, Simpa! Yeah, we've got some good ass, nice ass retro graphics here. And Angie as well. Hi everyone. Hope you're all doing. Hope you're all doing good. Right. I think, do we have to call her again? Because right. Let's call again. Because I bet there's something that I need to ask twice that I didn't. Let's go through all the options.
Good afternoon. Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs. May I help you? Oh, Gillian, what's up?
So now we're just gonna go through all of them from the beginning again. My feelings for you are still strong. Actually, I think I'm beginning to fall in love with you all over again. And in a way that has nothing to do with our lost past. Thanks, Gillian. You're probably right. We can't keep looking back over our shoulders forever. That's the thing you want to hear. I'm falling in love with you. Aw, thanks. Jamie, this is something I've learned since we split up. Oh, that's what we're saying. I do like how Jamie puts down her boundaries pretty solidly. She doesn't let his constant creeping get to her. So we're gonna ask about all of it to begin with. I have unbelievable amounts of serotonin right now. Well, that sounds good to me. Yeah, it's good. I'm very happy to hear it. Can I ask where you how you stumbled on the stream? Because I'm always curious to know, like, where people find it from. Seeing it would just bring more pain, Gillian. Let's leave it at that. That's what everyone tells me too. Last month. Maybe there's something we need to show. Oh, yeah, you're the person who got the recommendation. That's so cool. Thank you. That's lovely. That is so lovely. I'm genuinely so happy that people like to watch and follow and stuff. And I'm like I'm not like that bothered about like getting a ton of followers or anything. Like, I like doing this for the sake of it, and I like hanging out with people. But the 50 follower count was like a big deal because it lets me be affiliate, and it just gives me like, that means I can add like emotes and stuff, and I kind of just wanted to do that to make it better for the community, basically, you know. But like, I just love the fact that anyone is watching, like the fact that 50 people think it's like, this is good enough to invest any time in is amazing to me. And, you know, I don't take that for granted at all. We've literally said everything we can. I'm missing something else. I'm going to look at the walkthrough I got lined up here. That's why I'm very bright all of a sudden, because I'm looking at a white screen. So we looked at the hospital. We called her. So we've asked everything to do with. That's everything to do with Napoleon and everything to do with Jamie. It should trigger something. I'm sure we're just missing something silly here. Right, so we're gonna have to just because I don't know what I've missed here, because there should be something that happens when you enter the turbo cycle. It should trigger a new sequence. Oh, here we go.
Gillian, it's the emergency line from HQ. I'll connect you.
Gillian, I'm glad I got you. I got a call from Katrina. She said she has something she needs to give you.
Something to give me? What in the world?
She seemed really scared. Kept saying that Alice was barking.
When did she call?
About 30 minutes or so ago.
Why did you wait 30 minutes?
Gillian,
Mika, what the hell?
Yeah, Katrina's in trouble.
Mika, like, why did you wait 30 minutes and then call me sounding like it was a super emergency? Get us to Gibson's house, now, Metal. Set the automatic traffic control system to give us absolute priority. 10-4. God, I hope she's safe. Yeah, exactly. Imagine receiving an emergency call from the daughter of the guy that was just murdered, and then go, you know what, I'm gonna wait 30 minutes. Right, so here is where I need to, when we get out of the turbo cycle, here's where I need to say, very upsetting scene of an animal being harmed, and some very, in a very graphic way, I should say. I will say right before it happens, and I'm going to, so if you want to look away, like if you want to close the window down, and then as soon as that scene is over, I will say you can look again, because it won't show back up again. And it's only going to be for about 20-30 seconds, but I find it to be... Oh, hang on. So we got a knock. Katrina, are you here? There is no answer. Katrina! Katrina! There is no answer. Let's check the door. So we'll investigate the door. Huh? It's not locked. Can we move inside? Yep, we can. Alright, I'll open the door. Are you ready? Yeah, open it. She had to make coffee. What about Katrina? Where is she? I don't see her. This is rather troubling. Let's call out for her. I'm worried about Katrina. Let's see if she's in here. Good idea. Katrina! Katrina! Are you in here? It's me, Gillian. There is no answer. Apparently, she cannot hear you. Katrina! Katrina! Answer if you can hear me. Hear me. It's mostly a good translation, but you know, it may slip ups. There is no answer. Apparently, she cannot hear you. So let's look around a bit more. So everything has been left on. I thought this was a window, but there is another shelf here. Why didn't I notice this sooner? A model of a house is on the shelf. It's a music box, but there is nothing inside it. It is a perfect miniature of Gibson's house. It is made from a cast, but the detail is excellent. I didn't know Gibson had made a model of his house. It appears as something was kept inside it. This model may have some connection with our investigation. True, after all, John left that search the house memo. This may be what he was referring to. Still, we have to find Katrina. So we're checking out study. Oh dear. Huh? What the? What a shambles. Somebody has turned the place upside down. The Snatchers. They must have been looking for something. I think we're... Actually, I'm going to double check to see what it is that triggers the thing. So we're going to investigate around the room. It appears to have been smashed and broken. Oh, sorry. The machine is a total loss. It is a good thing we had already read the file on the disk. It appears to have been torn by a claw-like instrument of some kind. The hard lever has been torn to shreds. You just can't see it in the pictures all... The monitor is broken. Maybe they're trying to destroy some kind of data on themselves. We can't read it off the disk anymore, but I have it all stored in my memory. Don't worry. Okay. Let's go to the garden. This is the garden. Huh? Where's Alice? So Alice is missing too. Look, there's a collar on the ground. It appears to have been torn apart. I'm not picking up anything on infrared in my motion detectors. There is nothing unusual. It seems almost too quiet out here. It appears as something was dragged on the ground here. It is too dark for standard optical sensors. Night vision sensors don't read anything though. So I think we're... There is no way that Alice would have gotten out without going through the study. Let's call for her. Alice may be in earshot. Alice! Alice! Here, girl! There is no sign of her. Something must have happened here. believe we can call for Katrina as well. Right, let's go back. Ooh. At least we get this good ass music. I think we need to hang on now. So this is the kind of classic annoying old adventure puzzle design where you just have to, there's some option you just haven't selected and it's going to trigger something, so we're just going to go through all these. We've already seen them, but check the resurfing in the study. I think maybe now. Nope. I'm sorry, I'm keeping. I did that whole big thing, and now I'm keeping everyone worried. But it is something's gonna happen soon. Suggesting like an animal's claws. It was not a knife or any cutting tool. Fucking hell. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're sneezing. Whatever. I would say from now, close the tab, and I will let you know when it's safe to watch. Analysis complete. It is a very slight amount, but there are definitely traces of Snow 9 here. Yeah, best to dip out. Thank you so much for checking in. The Snow 9 isn't dense enough to block communications. We'll be back we'll be back very shortly, because it's a short scene. And it didn't even happen. I'm sorry, I'm keeping... Because I don't want people to accidentally see something they don't want to see that's going to upset them, so I'm being like a bit overly cautious. Oh my god. Just want this over with now, quite frankly. Oh dear. Let's check out the garden again. In case we missed anything. Getting a bad vibe in the garden. Here we go. Warning.
Gillian, I read motion. Use extreme caution.
Look away
Signals
now.
coming from outside the window.
It's Alice.
The dog is dead. Body temperature suggests it was killed about 10 minutes ago. No doubt the
Yeah,
wound
this
is
sucks. I hate this.
Scum. No reason to kill the poor animal. Katrina. Where's Katrina?
We can leave the cleanup here to the junk crews. We should look for Katrina.
Judging from the mess they made here, it looks like they were looking for something. We're quite upset that they couldn't find it.
Perhaps that means that Katrina is still safe.
That's true. If they had her, there'd be no need to
Just
turn the place
cut
upside
away. We
down
don't need to
like
see
this.
this.
Perhaps Katrina took whatever they were looking for and fled.
I bet you're right, Metal. We've got to find her before they do. Let's get back to the turbo cycle.
And now it's gone. You can keep watching. You can start watching again. We are safe. We're not going to see that anymore. I find it so weird that they spent so clearly, like, had some talented artists create just a horrible visual, but we do not have to see it again. And unfortunately, yeah, Alice died horribly. What I will say is that in this version, they just mentioned that she's been dead for 10 minutes. In the original version of this game, in the Japanese version, she is still alive. When she gets thrown through the window, she's still twitching. And I am very glad that they changed that for this version, because that is not something I ever need to see. Oh yes, we need to go to the Junker HQ first. Yeah, when like they throw her through, and it's the exact same scene, but she's twitching. Because why? That's so much worse. Horrible stuff. But that is the only bit of really nasty stuff that we're gonna see for a while. And I'm sorry that I kind of got everyone really tense there, because I wasn't sure exactly when it was going to happen, and I wanted everyone to be aware, to be ready, essentially. But now we know that whoever we're looking for is someone who kills dogs. So they can just they're gonna get it. We're really gonna give it to them. Judging from the condition of the apartment, I'd say they were looking for something. Gillian, please, you've got to help Katrina. I wonder where she is. She doesn't have many friends, you know. Oh, no, wrong one. There's been no word from her since earlier today. She's really mature for her age. If something happened, I'm sure she'd call. Did you give her any numbers besides the one for the headquarters? She shouldn't know any of the numbers of anyone in the agency. What about yours? Gillian, didn't you give her your address? That's right, I gave her mine. So let's go. I'll help Katrina after my 30-minute break. That's a bit upsetting, isn't it? Because if we do the calculation here, she waited 30 minutes to call us, and Alice died 10 minutes ago. Look, I'm just put 2 and 2 together. I'm just saying. Oh, but we just... Oh, God. This is an annoying thing, because we were clearly just told check your apartment, but now we still have to ask about absolutely everything. I'm not saying she did, but I'm just saying maybe Alice would have been alive if Mika didn't take a long coffee break. But we've looked. Gosh. Do we need to ask? There's no point in... I think we need to search for Katrina. Katrina isn't here, is she? Don't be stupid. If she was here, we'd all wouldn't be so worried now, would we? Gillian, just calm down. Of course she's not here. Gillian, you gotta find Katrina. It's one of the small things that makes me not going to play many of these oldies. Yeah, it's an annoying one. I mean, the game is literally... what, 30 years old, over 30 years old now? You know, it's there's a part of it where you kind of just have to... I've had a few emotional constipation. Katrina, answer me if you can hear my voice. Katrina is not here. Let's look somewhere else. Computer room. Harry let us in. Yeah, Harry. Come on, see, get serious. Of course she's not here. So maybe that's what we need to do. We need to check everywhere. And shooting range too. So now we've definitely checked everywhere. Let's go to the front again. Oh my god. We literally know we need to go and look at our apartment. We can't seem too professional. Idiot, what kind of floor do you think this is? Okay. Can we go to Alton Plaza at least? She might be there. Not that we've had any reason to... Oh, for God's sake. Not that I had any reason to suspect that, but you know. We don't want to seem clingy. Yes, we can go to Alton Plaza, even though we literally just talked about how she had her address, but whatever. Hideo Kojima got better at designing games after this one. This was his second game that he designed and directed. Nope, I don't see her anywhere. She does not seem to be in the area. No shit. I don't see Katrina anywhere. Katrina is nowhere around the shop windows. More decorations appear every day. Show windows instead of shop windows. The shop windows are all displaying goods for Christmas and New Year's. There are a lot of clothes here that I bet Katrina would love. Katrina isn't here, is she? Just standing there. Numerous couples and families are milling about, enjoying the holiday mood. Katrina does not seem to be here. Let's look elsewhere. Can we look elsewhere? Yeah, I do think that's a fair point, because I think this game just kind of does lean a lot on how these games tended to be designed. And that was something that they did for another 10 years, really. I have so much fondness for this game, and a lot of it is the jank. Like, I do find there is something with these types of games where I just don't mind the jank all that much. So we're at our apartment now. We've got to be careful.
Wait a sec. My lights are on. That's weird. I know I shut them off before I left.
Be careful. A snatcher may be in your apartment.
Searching the place, maybe? I don't have any evidence up there.
Alright. So we gotta look at the Gillian's room. It's hard to tell from here, but the lights are definitely on. We read all that already. I can't limit the movement sensor to just your apartment. What about your infrared sensor? I don't read anything. Apparently nobody's near the window. Even though it kinda looks like someone is. Metal, check the status on the door of my apartment from here. Alright, now accessing the building's security system. Gillian, it's open. What? I know I locked that before I left. Well, let's get ready. We're gonna get some... this isn't so much a warning, it's just a heads up. We're gonna get some creepiness.
This time I can hear it too.
I read motion. Something is in there.
All right, Metal, lock the front door. We're not letting anything out of here.
There's a snatcher in your apartment made me think single snatchers are looking for you in your local area. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But listen, the sound seems to be coming from the bathroom. What's that smell? A snatcher? I'm not sure, but I've smelled that before somewhere. Alright, let's go into the bathroom. Whoever broke in here might have set some kind of trap for you. Okay, go look. Like Gillian Moore when his voice acted. Well, because I'm putting a bit of a stank on his voice now. Because, yeah. He kind of deserves it. It would appear that someone was sitting there a few minutes ago. I read no movement in this room. There are some faint depressions on the carpet that would indicate footprints. That's odd. The position of the chair and some of my stuff is different. Nobody appears to be in this room. Don't get too anxious, Gillian. Let's check out his room first. Oh my god, I have done. The sound is coming from the bathroom. Yes, we know. That's why I want to go in there. Right, here we go. This is the bathroom. It's really hot and humid in here. There is something in the shower. Yeah, I think you know where this is going. The electronic blinds on the glass door prevents identification of whatever is in the stall. I read movement. There's movement in this room. My thermosensors show a region of concentrated heat. I would say the hot water is being used. Can we look in? The in use sign is lit on the window. Being not good at noticing details is rather slow on conclusions. Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Should we go after it? That would be a very dangerous move if it's a snatcher. Opening the store is a simple matter. What are you going to do, Gillian?
I'll open the blinds by altering the electrical polarity. Are you ready?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Now opening the blinds.
Whoa!
You perverts! Get out of here!
I hope you learned your lesson, Gillian. You definitely had that coming to you.
Oh yeah? Well, I didn't exactly see you close your eyes either.
That is because my optical sensors are not equipped with retractable shutters.
Oh, shut up. You know exactly what I mean.
Here comes Katrina.
Nips.
Can't believe you did that, Gillian.
Nips.
You see, I was just...
Face up to it like a man.
You shut up. I'm just glad that you're safe, Katrina.
I was so frightened. I just looked up your address and I let myself in. I'm sorry. Did I surprise you?
Surprise me? You bet you surprised me.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. By the way, how did you get in?
Hey, I'm the daughter of a junker. I can pick locks in my sleep.
I see. And you avoided the sensors as well. You may have a promising career ahead of you. Ooh.
Right, a couple of things. First of all, Metal calling us out like that is a bit weird, given that Metal was the one who kind of got us all riled up about the whole thing. And then the whole thing about, yeah, like, what's more likely that a snatcher broke into his apartment to use the shower? Or her doing it. Also, why not announce yourself? Like, even if it is a snatcher, it was trapped, you know. And more importantly, in the original version of this game, remember, Katrina is 14 years old. And if you know in the sequence where they pull the blinds away from the shower, you have Gillian's face sort of censoring, or Gillian's head censoring the body. That's not in the original version. The original version of this game really does just show you an underage girl completely naked. So, I think the localization definitely did the right thing with that. So let's look at Katrina's face. And yeah, it is his shower. It's like, leave a note. Leave a note. I let myself in. I'm in the shower. Do I have a big zit on my face or something? I'm gonna need to check out your towel. Don't you ever quit. I know what you have in mind. Maybe she gets some clothes on. Huh? I just took a shower, so I'm a little hot. I'd like to stay like this. It's about Alice. What's wrong with Alice? You see, Alice is... Gillian? Oh, what's wrong? Forget it. I'll tell you later. You weird. Isn't she? She's my only family now. Oh, jeez. I can't tell her the dog's dead. Yeah, what kind of material is that? Is that just like t-shirt material? About that phone call, would you tell me what that was all about? Oh, that's right. When I was straightening up the living room, I found this inside the model of our house. Oh yeah, there was a model of Gibson's house on the shelf, wasn't there? A list of hospitals. It appears to be a list of illicit medical facilities. It lists the name of the hospital, its director's name, its address, and area of specialty. Well then, the Snatcher's place, the one that Gibson found, must be on this list. So that's what search the house note that Gibson left meant. He was just a little too clever this time. Will this list be of any help? This list has over 3,000 places listed on it. We could never hit them all. We need some other information to narrow it down. What about the image from Little John's memory? That should be the key. If you type in the name of the hospital, I'll scan the list for you. And then we can talk. Katrina, I can loan some of my clothes. I may take you up on that in a few minutes. Then I just left my dog to go take a shower in your house for some reason. Yeah, pretty much. How old are you, Katrina? I turned 18 this year. Oh, really? Jeez, I can't believe how quick kids grow up these days. Even so, I'm pretty old for a model. Ah, great. So what does that make Jamie? We threw Katrina through the window, yeah. Yeah, no one's really coming out well in this game, is what I'm kind of realizing. Can I take a look at that hospital list? Go ahead, take a look. Alright, Gillian, let's see if we can find a Snatcher's hospital on this list. What about the hospital that was in Little John's memory? Why don't you give a name similar to the one on that sign? Give me a name along the lines of the one on the sign. The sign said Olean, didn't it? Input the name of the hospital that you want to search for. So yeah, there's not really anything else we can put, so... Oh. This chick is on her last legs. Not surprisingly, the only one is that veterinary hospital. What names does Olean bring to mind? That sign is definitely for the hospital, right? The visual image of Olean is almost certainly correct. So Olean is a starting point, right? Maybe we're reading it wrong. As long as there was no corruption of the image, we can be sure that the strokes and the letters in Olean actually exist, right? So... what's the word that's similar to Olean? Well, the one that comes to mind to me, and I may be wrong on this, is Queen. No. It seems very close, but something is missing. Hang in there. Shall we try Queens? Yeah. Leaves dog, breaks into dude's house, takes shower. Gillian, creepy weirdo nonce. Mika, if you phone for an emergency, you will wait 30 minutes. Gosh, you're so desperate. There we go. Queens is the one. There we go. Innocent, a good angel, did nothing wrong, mainly Bork. Yep. Found it, Gillian. So the neon tube was burned out, eh? And there were more letters to the word than was shown in the picture. So Queens looked like Olean. That's what the chess piece was trying to tell us. Because it's the Queen piece.
What's the address of that hospital?
CX District, PHC 77. The director is Chinese. Name, Chin Shu Oh.
Chin Shu Oh. He's probably a snatcher, too. So we finally found their nest.
Gillian, please be careful.
Don't worry, Katrina. You're safe now. They won't be coming after you.
Just to be on the safe side, we will have Kobe police take you into protective custody.
Gillian, I'm sorry about the way I reacted in the shower. Maybe if your timing had been a little better, we might have...
Don't worry about it, Katrina. I think I needed a cold shower anyway.
I'm just so confused. I don't want to lose anybody else.
Alright, let's go, Metal. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital.
Well, I finally found out what this random chess piece it's just been showing people is. And it was basically like a pun? Kinda? Let's go to Queen's Hospital. Anyway, I'm gonna eat all the food in your fridge now. Please leave. Right. Let's check out this fucking hospital finally. Jesus Christ. That sign, that's the one that was in Lil Jon's memory. No mistake. The building dates from the 20th century. There is no sign that they are in business. This sign looks like it could say Aline even from quite close. There is a rather wide road passing by the hospital. A number of cars are parked illegally on it. Although it is quite aged, it appears to have been adequately maintained. The only entrance appears to be at the front of the building. Not surprisingly, part of the neon sign is, in fact, burned out. It's facing a street, but things do not seem to be particularly well developed. The door is locked, but even I can open a mechanism this simple. Don't set off any burglar alarms or anything. Can we go inside? I'll enter Queen's Hospital's security program and disable the lock. Locks in this city are pretty bad because pretty much everyone can bypass them. And we're in a creepy abandoned hospital. There is a reception booth in the center of the lobby and 3 doors along the wall behind it. There is dust everywhere. There is nobody in the booth. The monitors are switched off. And I think all the doors are going to be closed, aren't they? Yes. But I think, just to be sure, let's look at them all. It appears that it has been left like this for some time. Well, if they're not in the business at the moment, what's the neon sign on for? If it appears abandoned, homeless and other people may move into the building. What filth! There is no operational hospital in the world with floors this dirty. A solid layer of dust has collected. It hasn't been operated for several months. What's this? There is some kind of switches here. They do not appear to be automatic doors. There must be some kind of control somewhere. Well, maybe the switches. It says door control 1, 2, 3. These switches must be for those doors over there. Apparently they are operated from here. Now, I don't remember 100%, but I believe that there might be some gory stuff coming up, but I don't think it's as nasty as what we saw before. But we're gonna open switch number 1. And I think that's going to be in door number 3 anyway. So we're in room number 1. There is an operating table. It would appear that this room was used for surgery or treatment of some kind. X-ray equipment is installed into the walls. It's a virtual reality monitor to support the surgeon as he conducts the operation. It's an ordinary operating table. Should I have a robot destroying humanity based on my own? I'm not reading any motion. There is no one in the area besides us. There has been no maintenance of this equipment for some time. It would take some work before it could be used. They're covered with dust. There is no sign that they've been used recently. Judging from the distribution and thickness of the dust, there is no sign that it has been moved recently. Now looking around the room. I don't believe anything is hiding in the room. Right, let's go back. Switch number 2. We're in room 2. A number of specialized devices and machines are located throughout the room. Genital manipulators, various lasers, microsurgery implements. The place seems well equipped. Genital manipulators. There are jars for preserving items of formaldehyde and a number of other containers and chemicals. Once abandoned like this, even the most costly equipment is useless. There are various types of biotech equipment. They were apparently carrying out some rather involved project. All of these are, well, used to be, extremely high quality monitors. There is nothing pleasant in any of the containers. Equipment and supplies for experiments have been left right where they were when they were being used. It's got cobwebs on it. There is no sign that this room has been used at all. I would suspect that it would be difficult to artificially create a rundown condition of this equipment. There is no sign that any of the containers or chemicals have been touched. They are all covered with an even layer of dust. There are a number of pieces on the equipment, but none of them are set up for operation. This equipment would need extensive maintenance before it could be used. For some reason, a large number of the containers are empty. Gosh damn it. Right, let's check the third one. And we're going to move into door number 3. It is totally dark in here, can't see a thing. I have a light installed just for situations like this. Please use it if necessary. Ooh, this is creepy. The light is on now. I turn control of it over to you, Gillian. You operate the light with the direction key. Press the B button together with the direction key to move the light. Otherwise, the direction key navigates through commands as usual. So yeah, we now have got to actually move this manually. So let's look. It's a vase. There are no flowers in it. It's a completely ordinary vase. It's a drawer.
There seems to be a scrap of paper caught between these 2 drawers. The others are empty. It appears that someone tried to straighten up in a hurry.
Let me see that paper.
Here it is.
What? What is this? It looks like Chinese or something. Metal translated.
Okay, let's see. Patient record, first examination. I'm not familiar with the next 5 characters. It's the first time I've ever seen any of them.
I thought you were supposed to be really good at Chinese.
My strongest areas are in chop suey, egg foo young, and wontons.
Rare Chinese characters. Or maybe some kind of code? At any rate, this is definitely part of someone's chart. If we can figure out these characters, we may be able to uncover another snatcher.
What do you suppose happened to the other records?
Looks like someone cleaned them out of here. Maybe they knew we were coming.
Somehow I get the feeling that the Snatchers know what we're up to. I'll store the fragment of the file.
Well, we do know someone who is Chinese. Oh, because there's something here. There is something on the desk. There's a box of matches on the desk. Oh my, these matches are from Outer Heaven. Outer Heaven seems to be quite a popular spot with our Snatcher friends. I would suspect that they go there to select their victims. I will store these as evidence. It's a picture of some kind of temple. It looks somewhat Islamic. I think I've seen that somewhere before. Damn, I just can't remember. It is a very old photograph. Judging from the condition of the inks and paper, I would suspect that it is at least 50 years old. What's a picture like this doing on the wall here? Metal, what is this a photo of? One moment please, I will scan my data files. I have a positive ID. It is the Cathedral of St. Basil. It is a famous cathedral that was a Moscow landmark before the catastrophe. St. Basil's Cathedral? Have I heard of that? I can't seem to remember. Come to think of it, there was a map of Moscow on the wall in Freddie Nielsen's apartment, wasn't there? Moscow, eh? What connections do the Snatchers have with Moscow? I've stored this photo in my memory. I don't think that there's much else. There are rails on the floor. They run under the desk. Perhaps this desk is designed to slide. Pushing it doesn't do any good. They won't budge. And I think that is it. So how about we leave? Oh. So we've got the Outer Heaven clue. So, I don't know if we can call him... Oh, we can save. Might as well do that. Yes, let's continue. We're not done yet. We've got about another half hour to go, I think. So let us exit. Because I think that's the... We need the Outer Heaven clue and the... clue with the Chinese characters, because we have a Chinese friend after all, and I don't remember what his number is, so we're gonna ask. 395644.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JT&T Neo Kobe.
That's funny, I'm sure I got the phone number right. Perhaps the Snatchers have killed Napoleon too. Huh? What's this symbol? Yeah, do we recognize this? It does look vaguely familiar. A wolf man. Aha, now I understand. Gillian, I know where Napoleon is. Have you figured it out? Let's hurry up and head there. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Because do we recognize the Wolfman from anywhere? Let us go to Outer Heaven. Hello? Do you wanna... Getting a Ralph sighting. Come on then. Do you wanna... Get comfy? Get comfy. There we go. Yes, right into the microphone, please. So everyone can hear ya. Right, let's go out. This is Outer Heaven. Hey, what are you doing? Lay off. You really remind me of somebody I know. But that's you, right, Napoleon? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anyone named Napoleon. I know it's you, Napoleon. Now cut this stupid act. I'm afraid you got the wrong man, sir. Come on, Napoleon. What's the problem? Stop this nonsense. Hey, I'm just a doorman. Everything will be fine. I guarantee your safety. Don't worry. Now take that mask off. Actually, can you even see him? Oh, there we go. There we go. What a bother. Don't you have any proof that this Napoleon and I are the same person? You're gonna have to show me some proof, sir. Proof? You want proof? I've got it, you smell just like him. Huh? Gillian, what did Napoleon smell like? You shut up. If that's proof, then I'm a policeman. Yeah, he's got to stick to kayfabe. I know, the two of you talk the same way. If that's proof, then I'm a policeman. I'm gonna say that for all of them, aren't I? Yeah, you have the same voice, that's it. That's it, Metal. Analyze his voice print against that of Napoleon. I'm sorry, Gillian, I haven't stored any of Napoleon's voice data. I won't let it happen again. Well, that's really too bad. You and he are the same height. That's no proof. Yeah, that wormy, untrustworthy attitude of yours is just like him. Is that the best reason you got? Excuse me. And because he sneezed. Now I've got it. It's that sneeze I remember. You sneeze just like him. He has hay fever. Achoo! Alright, you win. I had enough fun for now. I just wanted to play with you for a bit. Nice work, Gillian. You're a first-rate junker. Go on in.
Have a seat, Gillian. We're safer in a crowded place like this.
Jeez, you really had me fooled. 2 roles in 1.
Gesundheit.
Well, you know, you gotta understand. Being an informer isn't exactly the safest job on the planet, you know. That's why it's important to be a master of disguise, like me.
Yeah, but I feel pretty stupid. I mean, all that time I was asking you about where Jean went, I didn't realize I was asking someone who actually worked there.
Hey, I was just as surprised as you were. But I didn't know that Gibson had been here. You see, I wasn't working that day.
Anyhow, it's not masquerade night
God.
today. Why don't you take that mask off, Napoleon? It's a little unnerving sitting here talking to a wolf.
All right. I suppose there's no harm there. Boy, you really work up a sweat in these full-face masks.
Oh, boy. Maybe you should have left that on.
What? Still, you did a nice job of figuring out who I was.
Come on, Napoleon. That stupid phone recording with the Wolfman? JT&T would never do anything that tasteless. Besides, what really tipped me off was that constant sneezing of yours.
Sneezes, eh? Well, listen, you want me to tell you why I'm called Napoleon?
Because winter gets the best of you. Napoleon Bonaparte sent his enormous army into Russia in 1812, but suffered a major defeat because of the snow.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, the sneezing isn't a cold. It's my allergy to snow 9 pollen. So, anyhow, what did you want to know?
I've got a couple of questions to ask you.
Fire away.
Yeah, so why does his pixels make him look like he's got big titties? Yeah, it kind of does. For some reason, Metal sticking up like that is hilarious. Yeah, they could just put him on the table. But whatever. So we're gonna look at him. That doorman look suits you, Napoleon. Heck of a lot better than that Santa getup, anyway. Mind your own business. It's not masquerade time at the moment, but don't get me staring at the customers, okay? It makes them nervous, you know? Don't worry, we'll be safe at this table. It's the most isolating in the place. Furry and cosplayer. Hey, aren't you ever gonna trust me? The real thing, alright? With this many people here, we won't stand out. You can talk safely about anything you like. I've scanned for listening devices and there are none. Feel free to discuss anything you like. Come on, you gotta learn to trust people. So the guy makes me give him the same password every time. It's not really fair. You're Chinese, right? That's right, purebred, I might add. I came to Neo Kobe just after I turned 20. My only memories of the place are from after they lost the war. It wasn't a pretty picture. So we are gonna show him. Would you take a look at this for me? What's it mean? You're Chinese, right? Well, well, I'm not surprised you had trouble with this. What's that mean? Those are Chinese characters for chemical elements, hardly in standard use. If I wasn't a science major, I probably wouldn't have known them myself. It's a simple code using the characters. What's this about Chinese chemical element characters? What do you mean? The character on the far left is beryllium. The next one and the very last one are nitrogen. The third one stands for sulfur, and the fourth one is for oxygen. Beryllium, nitrogen, sulfur, oxygen. I've got it! Gillian, let's go over the names of those elements, shall we? Let's infer. Whose name is on this file? Please input your guess. So we got beryllium, nitrogen, sulfur, and oxygen.
So that's it. Benson. Beryllium is Be, nitrogen is N, sulfur is S, and oxygen is O. And another N makes Benson. The name Benson was encoded on this file.
Benson. I sure hope it is not referring to the chief, Benson Cunningham.
Or to our friendly engineer, Mr. Harry Benson. No, that couldn't be. No way!
But the possibility, though remote, does exist.
Metal, I want you to cut off all your data transmissions to headquarters now.
Understood. Now disabling automatic transmission routines. Done. No further data transmissions to headquarters will be executed.
My God. A Snatcher in Junker headquarters? We've got to get there quick. Let's go, Metal.
See you later, Junker. Today's little information tidbit is on me. Now take care, Gillian. Don't get yourself taken out by some snatcher. I think I'll lay low for a while. You know, after all, you are my main source of income.
You be careful too, Napoleon. You get killed and you won't be able to sneeze anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
See you, Napoleon. Metal, let's go.
I think that sounded a lot cooler in Gillian's head. Wouldn't actually had to say it out loud. Right, so we gotta go to Junker headquarters and confront our two co-workers. Yeah, who's the money on? Who do we think is sus? Mika, the Chief and Harry, the Chief and Harry are out right now, I think. Oh, really? Let's ask. What's up with Harry? The Chief? What, did you make some dreadful mistake again? I've broken the code that was on the patient record. It was the patient's name. In other words, I've uncovered a possible snatcher. What? Who? Oh my god, it's not someone I know, is it? I don't know the full name, but the name Benson was written on the file. In other words, Benson Cunningham, the chief, or our friendly engineer, Harry Benson. So that's the situation. You be careful too, Mika. That's terrible. We're all friends. I know you. I know you don't want to believe it, but we're dealing with snatchers. That's the way they operate. Mika, what do you think? You, Harry, the chief, I really love and trust all of you. Bossman says. The chief is out right now. I don't know when he'll be back. The chief has been really busy lately. He'll be attending the Kyoto Summit next month, and he's had a lot of meetings and stuff related to that. Harry's out right now. He seemed to be going after the chief when he left. Said he had to check on something. He's been a little restless lately. He seemed to be investigating something. Why is he investigating something without us? Right, so we're gonna go and search everything. So either the chief or Harry is a snatcher. Let's look for evidence. We have to proceed with the investigation with the utmost care at this point. Let's start a search of this room here. It's the chief's chair. The chief is not in it. The monitor is switched off. That's unusual. It's the first time I've seen it shut off. I'm not really sure, but it appears to be just a picture of a flower vase. The chair's surface temperature is quite low. It's really rare for the chief to be out. Isn't he busy with preparation for the summit, as Mika said? Something is funny here. This has always bothered me. Don't you think this picture seems a little out of place with the atmosphere of this room? Yeah, the hat always bugged me too. So, I think we want to go and check the engineering room as well. It's a poster of a famous pop star from the previous century. And we've looked at all of this, I don't think there's anything else. There is something on that desk. There is a box of matches and a memo. It's a box of matches that it's a box of the matches that Outer Heaven gives away. What? Outer Heaven matches? Harry had Outer Heaven matches? It is in Harry's handwriting. I wonder if it's some kind of message. Face to face. This face-to-face thing has got to be the key. We have to search in areas that this brings to mind. It probably means either search for face-to-face or watch out for face-to-face or something like that. So can we look at them? Outer Heaven's logo appears on the box. Harry's the only one in the headquarters who smokes. I can't believe that Harry might be a snatcher. But he had matches from Outer Heaven. No, I can't believe that Harry could be a snatcher. Let's hang on to these matches. That will not be necessary. They are identical to the ones we already have. I am constantly recording everything that happens. It will be a burden on the investigation. Look at the memo. I will store this memo as evidence. Is there anything else we look for in here? Because I seem to remember that there is something that needs to happen here. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute, do you notice anything odd about this picture? Look, doesn't it look like a face to you? A face? I don't get it. Look, it looks like a face. I thought it was just a picture of a vase. If you reverse the background in the drawing, it's two faces, face to face. This must be the face to face that Harry was referring to in his memo. This picture was cleverly designed to take advantage of the human sense of sight. What's that supposed to mean? That you can see easily if you're not human? Let's search more carefully. Check out the face to face part of it, will you? There's a switch between the two faces. I'll push it. The picture flipped over to reveal a photograph. Let's look at the photograph. I've seen this somewhere before, but I just can't recall. Based on the condition of the inks, I would judge this photograph to be at least 50 years old. Metal, where was this picture taken? Alright, I will now search for data on this photo's location in the Alpha 1 network. I found it. This is a photograph of Red Square in Moscow, taken sometime before the catastrophe. Red Square? What's a picture of that what's a picture like that doing in the chief's office? Store that in your memory, video memory for me, will you? I have now stored the photo's image in my memory. The chief had this picture? Or someone planted it there to set up the chief? And there were those matches that Harry had too. Which one is the snatcher? It will depend on what evidence we can turn up. Both of them seem suspicious. Maybe it's somebody else entirely. That is true. That patient's chart with the Benson on it was quite suspect as well. Maybe someone wanted us to find it. It seems pretty odd that the snatchers would have left part of the patient's record behind in the first place. Maybe it's a trap. That can't be ruled out based on the evidence we've seen so far. So I think we can go... The Kyoto Summit? What's that? It's the annual summit of the leaders of the world's advanced countries. It will be taking place in Old Kyoto this year. One of the topics on this year's agenda is the Snatcher menace. Other countries are starting to worry that Snatchers are not just a Neo-Kobe problem anymore. I'm gonna ask again. That's right, he gave up smoking all of a sudden the other day too. He was always such a heavy smoker too. That's funny, isn't it? A heavy smoker? So those matches were Harry's. Oh, he gave up smoking just the other day, did he now? Now that you mention it, he's been gone for several hours. That's odd, I wonder where he went. It's really unusual for the chief to leave headquarters. Probably for some meeting to prepare for the Kyoto Summit. Right. So I believe now... I think we've got to go now, so let's check it. I think once again something's gonna happen. Gillian, I have a video phone call from Jamie. I'll connect you.
Gillian, it's me, Jamie. Listen carefully. You know that Queen's Hospital? I found out that they undertook a major expansion project in 2035 to put in a basement. That's right, they have a basement. Basement construction is really unusual here in Neo-Kobe. That's why there are still records of it. But there's more. The director of that hospital, Chin Shu Ho, has had his license suspended in the past for performing eugenics experiments at an illicit underground facility.
Are you telling me Queens has underground treatment facilities?
That has to be it, Gillian. Chin Shu Ho is performing skin operations on Snatchers underground.
And that means that Chin himself is also probably a Snatcher. Or rather, the real Chin, the original Chin, was snatched.
So, that entire ground-level complex is just a front for the underground facilities.
And if we hit that hospital, we can ruin the Snatcher's plans. Well, this is it, Metal. We're heading right into the enemy's headquarters this time.
Gillian?
Yeah?
This sounds really dangerous. I just wanted you to know, I want you to come home safe.
Jamie...
The reason I left you is because I thought you were pushing yourself too hard, being self-destructive. And it seemed like the wedding ring you were wearing when they found us had become a tremendous burden on you. I didn't want that to be the only reason we stayed together.
Oh, Jamie, I never felt that way at all.
I'll be waiting for you. We may not have our memories, but you are the only one I've ever shared any time with. Be careful, Gillian.
Jamie.
Stuff's really happening now.
Are you all right, Gillian?
Yeah. All right, Metal, let's go. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital. Her Majesty is waiting.
Right. We're gonna head to the hospital. I'm gonna find this basement. Yeah, I feel like Jamie should just do the investigation because she's uncovered more than we have. Now, this is a bit odd, isn't it?
Just where do you think you're going?
This is most unusual. The turbo cycle seems to be out of control.
Switch over to manual. I'll take over.
Understood. I've switched to manual control. Well, how is it?
What the? We've got no brakes! Metal, check the brake system out. Pronto!
Sorry, Gillian. Looks like sabotage. No doubt the Snatcher's handiwork.
Sabotage?
but the only one who could work on the turbo cycle.
Worry about that later. Gillian, we've got to do something quickly.
Alright. Metal, pull that lever over there. Alright, here goes. It broke off. I guess we have had it. What? Are you giving up? Oh no, Gillian has given up. Now we're truly doomed. Oh, shut up, will you? I'll think of something. Probably. You can't be serious. At this speed, you'll be torn to pieces. We've had it. There's nothing we can do. Don't give up so easily. There might be some way out of this yet. What in the world are we going to do? Press a button. Alright, let's try a long shot. I'll press this button right here.
And a good morning to you, my friend. Bud Miller with you here on the big 90.7. Looks like we're gonna have a bright...
You've turned the radio on, Gillian. What are you doing? Alright, I'll try plowing this thing into the sand pile over there. Hang on tight. Damn, won't anything work? I've got it. We'll try sideswiping that cliff. Hang on, Metal. Damn, even that won't stop it. We're finished. It's been nice knowing you, Gillian. Shut up, there must be something. It's hopeless. We're moving at over 200 kilometers per hour. There's no way we can survive. Damn, the speed keeps increasing. I'll try another button. Oh no, that was the switch for the afterburner. Yeah, Gillian is pulling some good faces here. You've boosted our thrust by 23%. Do something, Gillian. And we pray to God. Well, Mel, I haven't known you for very long, but it's been fun. Gillian, let's pray together. Actually, I'm not that religious. I didn't think so. We're going to die. We're going to die. We've had it. Oh dear Lord. That's it, Gillian. Prayer. Look, a new command has appeared on the menu.
What else can we do? Metal, start punching buttons.
Any buttons at all?
Yes, push anything.
Gillian, this doesn't seem to be doing any good.
Damn, I was sure that would work.
Gillian, the road makes a sharp right turn just 1,500 meters ahead. At this speed, we'll never make it. Gillian! Gillian!
Hey, Gillian!
Huh?
Over here!
Look who it is.
Gillian, over here!
Random!
Gillian, you gotta jump over to my bike! Hurry!
800 meters until we reach the curve.
Metal, you go first!
What? Not again.
Move your butt! That curve's just ahead!
Understood. 1, 2, 3!
Alright, Gillian, now it's your turn. Keep her steady.
300 meters until you reach the curve.
Gillian, jump!
I can't! My timing's off!
150 meters.
Gillian, now!
70 meters.
Now, Gillian, now!
Oh, we're too late!
Oh man.
Gillian! I guess he didn't make it.
Don't bury me so fast! I'm right here!
Don't you even know how to ride a motorcycle?
Gillian, it's not much farther to Queen's Hospital, and you could probably use the exercise anyway. Why don't we just continue the rest of the way like this?
Womp womp. Yeah, random is pretty cool. We like random. I won't say now.
Arrived at Queen's Hospital.
Oh, wait a second.
So, this is the place, huh?
Random, are you sure you know what you're doing? This isn't going to be a field trip, you know. We may not come back.
And the bounty for this one will more than make up for it.
If you're around to spend it, that is.
Gillian, let's get going.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say it this time, but I'll let you guys put in your guesses of who Random is modeled after. It's a famous actor in a pretty famous role in a famous film. But I'm thinking here, is this probably a good time to call the stream? Because we've been going for about 2 hours, and that's a pretty good climax to end on. And then we're gonna finish up. I'm gonna save us off. We're gonna finish off next week, right before Christmas. I'm gonna save that. And we're gonna leave it, and I'm gonna switch us over to... yeah, you probably, if you haven't seen the film, you probably wouldn't know. I'm gonna switch us over to here, and I'm gonna say, so my plan is to finish off the playthrough on Wednesday. So that is the 23rd. That's the day before Christmas Eve. So then we'll play the whole rest of the game. That's about 2 to 3 hours. It is not Blade Runner related. I am going to send you over. I'm not even going to look, because the person who I'm sending you over to is Thamer Sophie, who is currently doing a charity stream for Gender GP. They've been going... The last time that I checked before I started streaming, they were almost at £35,000 for Gender GP, which is so great. They're going to be going all weekend. They're playing Hades. They've had a bunch of people who worked on Hades, a couple of voice actors in, who's been in the chat, and they go in and support and donate if you can. So if you can do that, then please do, and please join in the raid. And other than that, I would say I will see you on Wednesday. And thank you so much, and bye!